After 5 years in Chicago, can you describe what it feels like to start fresh?
It's actually very cool and interesting. I had a wonderful 5-year run back there. I think mission accomplished on a variety of different levels. However, I'm coming home. You all know what it's like to go back to your alma mater, whether it was your high school or your college, and coming back to the Los Angeles Angels, formerly the California Angels, Artie Moreno, John Carpino, Billy. I can't tell you how in the most warm and wonderful way, it feels great.
You will throw the first pitches in the regular season that the Astros will see in Houston. A lot of people are going to watch to see how you approach it. Everybody's going to tune in, including me, to see, are you going to throw at them? So I'm going to ask you, are you going to throw at them?
You're going to be very disappointed. We are not. I think you're going to be disappointed. I'm going to have a meeting. I haven't had it yet with the guys, especially with the pitchers, but the entire group to discuss the situation. I want to go down there and play baseball. We're ascending right now. We're trying to become a playoff team this year and a championship team in the very near future. I don't want to get caught up in that imbroglio. I want us to play baseball. So we'll talk about it, get it out among ourselves, go down there and play the game, pitch the game properly, and hopefully come out with the series win. I'm not interested in extracting a pound for flesh for what has occurred. I know I wasn't in this division, did not play these guys straight up, but I'm still a member of the fraternity. I'm really about the healing process right now. I know there's going to be varied opinions on so many different levels with this, and I get it, totally get it. But when it gets to that day, the first pitch is thrown, I'm more concerned about us taking care of us and let the Astros take care of themselves.
Well, Joe, just to follow up on that, I mean, you're dealing probably with some players, I guess most teams are, who are angry, but you've got this philosophy which squares very well with Rob Manfred's. How do you manage that? Do you have to go in that clubhouse and have real deep heart-to-hearts before you get to that point?
Straight up. It's straight up, brother. It's always straight up. You have to be able to have tough conversations to do this job. You can't run away from that. Now, I'm going to probably get disagreed with, and I'm going to listen to the whole thing, and then hopefully we're going to come to a conclusion that I think satisfies us and baseball in general, and become part of the healing process, hopefully. I am really wide open to my players saying whatever they want, whenever they want. I'm a big believer in that. I do not try to influence conversations, but I'll sit down and attempt to come to some conclusions. How are we going to react right here? Like you said, everybody's going to be watching. I want to have people watch us play the game properly with the right intent. We are ascending. We need a level playing field. Get the cheating stuff out of it. Permit us to be good more quickly, and that's what I'm most satisfied about. We had a meeting the managers did with the commissioner a couple days ago, and we talked about all this stuff, and he took our comments from every one of us that wanted to say something. I am eager to help promote the healing process and have our game regain the threshold, the mantle that it's supposed to be on.
All right, so let me get to the notion of your team ascending and the philosophical underpinning of how a team ascends. If you looked at the Astros and the scandals, a lot of that was about analytics and technology driving what they wanted to do. You have said, I hope I quote you accurately, about analytics and technology, that they are responsible for subtracting the passion from what we do, not only in sports, but in our regular lives.
Amen.
Is it realistic to think that analytics, you know, that will diminish in baseball, or have we missed that stop on the train?
I think in some ways it diminishes everything that we do. I think it takes the human element out of a lot of moments where we rely on math to decide our answers all the time. I'm talking about in a baseball sense. I think there's a lot of business folks out there that would conclude the same thing. And having said that, I am not totally anti-analytics or technology. I've been doing it for years. I just think you have to utilize it in the proper way, proper sense. For instance, I think analytics are a great acquisitional tool. I think if you're sitting in the off-season trying to make decisions and you have to really thin slice things, I think analytics are wonderful. In the actual season, during the course of the season, actual games, the day-to-day process, there are times analytics to me can help fix a physical problem that a player might be having, whether it's a hitter or a pitcher, et cetera. And I do like it for that. But I want real coaches coaching this and not presenters bringing stuff to us and then anticipating that the result's going to occur. So I think there's a way to differentiate. I do want analytics. I do want technology. However, we have to understand that the heartbeat matters the most. And I'm looking forward to, I think maybe the next inefficiency is old school baseball. Everybody's working off the same sheet of music. Strikeouts are okay. Try to accept a walk, and hit a home run and spin the baseball as much as you possibly can. The art is being subtracted from all this. The NBA, all they do is shoot three-pointers. And I think all that is the residue of math and analytics. So I think we have to appropriately distribute this stuff, utilize it properly, and understand that we do not want to subtract the soul and the heart from the game, which I think if we're not careful, it's going to eventually do.
Mike Trout, he's the best player in baseball. You got him. When you were with the Cubs, you said he should be the baseball logo. So what advice can you give him?
No, see, that's the thing. Guys like him are looking for little nuggets all the time. See, that's the misconception. I think a lot of times when you coach somebody like Mike, you tend to refrain maybe from saying something that you normally would say to somebody else, and that's a big mistake. Guys like him are always looking to even get better. So I've already had some wonderful conversations with him. I introduced him and the group to a drill that I've been doing for years, and he kind of dug on it real quickly. So you should never be concerned about something like that. I mean, I've been sort of accomplished in what I do, but I got Tony La Russa here right now. Tony's with us on a daily basis. The nuggets that are dropping from his mouth on a daily basis are outstanding, and I'm learning from Tony right now. So the moment you think you're done learning, just hang it up, go to that retirement home, sit on the beach somewhere, whatever. But this game always presents daily something that's commonsensical that you've not even thought about to this point.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.